Hello Year 7, welcome to French Lesson 3 of the summer term. I hope you're enjoying your home learning and the new format and getting used to it now. Today we'll be looking at school subjects, les matières scolaires. Here's the list of equipment you need to have with you for this lesson. The exercise book that school gave you, a pen, a different colour pen or highlighter, paper or cards to make flashcards, scissors, your knowledge organizer for module 5, which is summer 1 document attached on class charts, and wordreference.com, and this can be opened on a tab on your computer just to look up any words that are not in your knowledge organizer. You can also have your knowledge organizer just open on a tab rather than printing it out if you do not have a printer. Okay, pause the recording now and get your things together for the lesson. Great, Year 7, you're now ready to move on to the Do Now activity. Okay, so quick note on presentation. Your date and title need to be underlined. I have partially written your date in French. So the date today is Monday, the 27th of April. So in a minute, when you pause, I want you to write down the date in French for me if you can. Also, I want you to write down the title, Les matières scolaires, school subjects. In addition to that, I want you to write down the objective, l'objectif, and that is to be able to give my opinion on school subjects. So pause now, write those down and complete them, and then press play to go to the Do Now activity. Okay, we'll look at the date on the next slide. Do Now should take about 10 minutes all in all. Copy and translate the sentences below in full and in French and English. So copy them down and translate them, and then press play to check your answers. Okay, well done if you got the date correct, Year 7. It is lundi, Monday, 27, the 27th avril, April, lundi 27 avril. Your title is Les matières scolaires, school subjects, and here is your Do Now correction. So just pause now and check that you have correctly written all of these expressions in English. And we've copied the French, that you've got all your accents in the right place. The main accents we see are A, for at, which is throughout. Je me réveille, for question number 1, needs an accent on réveil on the E. And also collège in question 5 needs an accent grave going downwards as well. So pause and correct those for me now, please. Activity number 1 should take about 5 minutes in total. Okay. First of all, we're going to do an exercise of listening and repeating. Écoutez et répétez. Before I get to that, I just wanted to highlight what the question means at the top of the page underneath activity 1. Quelle matière étudies-tu? So, which subjects do you study? Okay, so tu is the you, and étudier is study. Okay, and in French, to ask a question, they swap the places of the verb and the pronoun, and so they put the verb first and then the pronoun, which is tu, after it. So that's why you have the order of étudies-tu, which does look a little bit different. It's just to ask a question in French. So that means, which subjects do you study? And in order to answer that question, you have to say I study, and you say that by saying j'étudie. So écoutez et répétez, j'étudie. J'étudie. And now I'm going to give you a list of school subjects in French. Écoutez et répétez. Le français. Le français. Le dessin. Le dessin. Le sport. Le sport. le théâtre, le théâtre. La technologie, la technologie. La géographie, la géographie. La musique, la musique. L'histoire, l'histoire. L'anglais, l'anglais. L'informatique, l'informatique. Les sciences, les sciences. Les maths, les maths. So you will notice here that school subjects have a small letter in French, unlike in English, where we have a capital letter for school subjects. So remember, they have a small letter in French, and they also have le, la, l'apostrophe or les in front of them as well. Okay. Let's speak about how we pronounce the accents in French. Note that the accent E, with the accent going up, which is an acute accent, which is what you'll find on j'étudie and géographie and théâtre, the E accent means your voice must go up on the E. J'étudie, géographie, théâtre. Also note that the A on théâtre is pronounced like an R sound, like R. Okay, théâtre, théâtre. Écoutez et répétez. Théâtre, théâtre. Okay, I'm just going to go through a few extra pronunciation points here. For le français, the C is pronounced like an S sound, le français. You do not pronounce the H of l'histoire. It's like it's just an I, l'histoire. And for l'informatique, the I is pronounced like an A. Écoutez et répétez, l'informatique. Okay, so can you pause the recording and just have a look at the challenge? Why are the school subjects different colours? Which patterns can you see? So pause for a minute, or less if you want, and then play when you want to continue. Well done, Year 7. Let's see if you found the patterns. So, the blue words are masculine, the red words are feminine, begin with la. So the masculine ones start with le, the feminine ones start with la. The purple ones are L apostrophe because they have either a silent H followed by a vowel or a vowel, meaning we cannot pronounce the le, so it becomes L apostrophe. And then the black ones are plurals. Excellent work. So if you want to pause and then move on to activity 2 now. Okay, activity 2 should take about 5 minutes. I would like you to match up the French and the English. Write them in full, not just numbers and letters. And be careful with those spellings and accents as well. Pause the recording to complete this activity now. Well done, great job. Nice work, Year 7. Okay, now here are the answers. Pause the recording to check your answers are correct. Don't forget your accents on le théâtre, which is on number 4 for drama, on the E and on the A, on français number 5, on the C, and on number 12, geography, la géographie, on the E as well. So pause to check that is all correct now. Activity 3 should take about 10 minutes. What I would like you to do is to make flashcards for the school subject in French and in English. So for example, le français is French. Then part A, I want you to test yourself French to English, first of all, until you correctly remember all the subjects. And then B, I want you to learn them English to French and repeat until you can correctly say and write each subject. And I want them correctly spelt with accents if necessary, without looking. Pause to do this activity now. Well done, Year 7. That's great work. Okay, activity 4 should take about 10 minutes because there are several slides with different parts to them. So I'll take you through it by step by step, so do not worry. Section A, match up the opinions and then copy the grammar rule. So match up the opinions in French, j'adore, j'aime, je n'aime pas, and je déteste. And the English, I don't like, I love, I hate, I like. So the English is jumbled up there. Copy the French and write the correct translation next to it. Plus write the grammar rule in the green box. Pause to do this now. Great work. J'adore is I love, j'aime is I like, je n'aime pas is I don't like, and je déteste is I hate. Okay, so pause now and check you've got those right. Activity 4B now. I'd like you to put the words into the correct order and translate them into English. For example, aime le sport does not make sense in French because it's all jumbled up. So I want you to write the correct French, j'aime le sport, and the English translation, I like PE. So pause now to do that, and then we will go through the answers together. Okay, let's look at the answers together. So the example was j'aime le sport is I like PE. 2. J'adore le dessin. I love art. 3. Je déteste l'anglais. I hate English. 4. J'aime les maths. I like maths. 5. Je n'aime pas l'histoire. I don't like history. Et 6. J'adore l'informatique. I love IT. So pause now to correct those. Make sure everything is correct and then press play to continue to the next activity. Activity 5 should take about 10 minutes because there are a couple of different activities I want you to do with this text. Firstly, I want you to copy the text in your book and translate it into English. So pause to do that now. Well done, Year 7. And now to the next activity. Okay, activity 5B. Without looking at the English, write down if you think the opinion on these subjects is P positive or N negative. So P positif, N négatif. Sport, geography, music, English, IT, science, drama, and art. Pause now and then we'll go through the answers. And here are the answers. Sport, positif. Geography, positif. Music, positif. English, negatif. IT, positif. Science, negatif. Drama, positif. Art, positif. Pause now to check your answers and then let's move to the next activity. You're working really well, Year 7. So here is the translation into English. Please pause the recording now and check you have got the correct answer. Well done. Activity 6 is your final activity of the day for French. Well done. It's going to take you about 10 minutes. Now I want you to write about your opinions of school subjects using your notes from today's lesson to help you. I'd like you to write about 30 words describing at least 8 school subjects. I want you to use all 4 opinion verbs to give both positive and negative opinions. And I'd like you to use 5 connectives at least. So use the earlier paragraph and your knowledge organizer to help. So pause the recording now and press play just as you finish. Well done, Year 7. You've worked so hard today on this new topic. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson and I look forward to our next one together. Take care. Au revoir.